Good morning, William. Thanks for setting up your telephone interview. You're actually the first person that I've tried this with, so it will be interesting. We're going to do this in two parts. One is going to be, I'm going to give you some overview information. I'm also going to, along with the YouTube link, I'm going to send you the documents that you'll be able to review along with. The second thing is that you'll notice from my schedule, you're in between two individuals. So when I finish with one, then I'll be calling you on either of the two phone numbers that you gave me. Try the home first and then your cell, and then once I'm done with you, then I'll have another person waiting for me as well. So this is similar to the District Inside you should have received just last week, where I did the YouTube video as well. So hopefully you had already seen that. Alright, so pretty much all of our interviews, they start off, that's what I want to do. I want to start off with what we do in every interview, and then the telephone portion will be talking about your office specifically, and then some of this information as well. So what you're looking at right here on the screen is the commitment form. This is the interview page that every tax professional comes in and I document. I have an interview question that I ask every single tax professional, and my intent here is not only just to go through the motion of interviewing and answering the question, but is really to get best practices. And this is best practices on client service. So that's going to be the question right up here at the top. So tell me about the most you've ever done to obtain information to better understand a customer or complete a tax return. And then they would give me some feedback, so I'll be asking you that over the telephone. And then from there, what I do is I document it, and then we go on. Now, my intent, like I said here, is to get best practices. I'm going to take all of these back. I'm going to put them together in groups and categories, and then present them back to the entire district. So you're going to have the benefit of 150 plus interviews that I do, seeing all the best practices that go on. Hopefully what's going to happen here is that you're going to see something out of the 150 plus interviews that I got to do that you're not doing, and is a great idea for client service, and then add that to your toolbox. Okay. Now the next thing you're going to see right here in the center of the page, we talk about scheduling. For the manager, this isn't really that critical, but for the associates, what I'm looking for is I'm looking to find out what their schedule is this year. Maybe it may have changed from last year or whatever, so sort of document that down. And then you're going to see right down here, what I'm asking is, can they give us any extra? So my pretty similar line that I use is that I was available Monday through Friday last year, and my manager never used me on Thursday because everybody in the office works on Thursday, so I didn't get a shot. And but there's an office right around the corner from me that I'd be willing to go if they need me on Thursday. And so we would document that right down here, list the offices that you're willing to go to. Also, if they're willing to chip in one Sunday a month or one Saturday a month or something like that, then that's great as well. So with this, what we're doing is we're talking about the company recognizing the associates based on the associate survey, and that is that associates have talked about the number of individuals that we've hired in the past. And so the company has actually put a hiring freeze on hiring new individuals. So 50% fewer first years will be hired, which means that we have to complete more returns with fewer individuals and rely more on the individuals that are here in our offices to pick up the hours and things like that, which means that they will have more returns, hopefully push them out of an overdraw situation if they were in an overdraw situation, or obviously increase their bonus by doing that. So the district had approximately 217 associates last year. with that, our retention is expected to bring us down to 174 associates. And that is based on retention of the past few years. They think that that's what I'm going to bring back this year for prior associates. So then they've given me a target, and they said that with that you can hire 15 new associates, and so that brings us to a total of 189 associates that we'll walk into tax season with, which means that we are minus 28 associates from last year. And so we have to do more tax returns with 28 fewer associates than we did. Now 15 associates right here, that's not even one per office, seeing that I have 20 offices in the district, right? And so very critical that we determine from our associates here which offices will really need that talent, and then go through. Now if I bring back more than 174 associates, I decrease the number of new hires that I bring in. I can't go in with more than 189 associates unless I have individuals moving in from out of state, similar to what you did last year. Right? So then we talk about just various times through peak, and will they be able to extend the hours that they gave us above during those times. And then both the associate and myself sign this. The associate gets a copy before they leave, and then I provide you back a copy as the office leader of everybody within your office. Now down here in this area here, I would document anything that the associates would like to see done in their office, or ideas or anything like that. So I ask them, if they have any ideas to improve the office, anything specific that they know that they need, or anything that we can do for the associates. So that's the commitment form. Now the next item that we talk about is this item right here, and this is your service level. And so I want to go over a few things here and walk you through this, and then want to make sure that you're comfortable being able to walk your associates through, because this is very important, right? A service level is how we determine who's going to be on the schedule. We start with service level 3, then we go to service level 2, then we go to service level 1 and new associates. Okay, so last year you were a service level 2 right there. Okay, and so that was based on district ranking, and so out of your district that you were with prior to coming to me, you were ranked level 2. And what we did is we took the district and we divided it within 3, and we can have a third of our associates as a level 3, a third as a level 2, and a third as a level 1. Alright, so in my particular district I have 217 associates. That's approximately 70 could be a level 3, 70 a level 2, and 70 a level 1. With as many EAs as I have, over about 89 at that time, that's even EAs were in level 2. So level 2, level 3 is good, and level 1 we want to move out of. Now last year it was also difficult because anytime I gave advice on how to move out of level 1 or level 2 to be going to the next level, knowingly we were also giving the advice on knocking somebody out of that level to the lower level. Okay, and but now we've gone to the national level, which is great for us because especially as we're reducing the number of associates that we can have in the office, that obviously shrinks the service level. But with the national level, you're going to see right down here at the bottom, it's all based on points. If you're a service level 3, then, and you have between 60 and 100 points, then, and here's your total point value right here, then you're a level 3. If you have between 45 and 59 points, you're a level 2. And if you have between 15 and 44 points, then you're a level 1, right? So how do we get those points? This, you're currently a service level 1 this year, right? But that's not out of the ordinary, right? That's to be expected because you move districts. Now, what we do want to look at is how are we going to get out of this, because you're potentially looking at being a level 1 again next year, unless you do something to get you out of that, right? So this is the plan of what we're going to do, and sort of understanding the information. Right, so you had, just over 82 returns. There's probably non-TPS and 1040X that aren't in that number. You're a tax specialist too, so great job. You did move up last year, and that gave you some extra points in the certification level, which you see right down here in this bucket. Now, the next area is on prior retention. And so we have right here, baseline retention, just in case you're not familiar with that. It is what the company expects will return to H&R Block regardless of your efforts. So they take about 200 different factors, and they go through and all these different things on the client, and then they determine if they're going to come back. So 2 years ago, the company said 77.9% of your clients would come back, and you had 82%. So you were over, and that's recognized here by being 5% over the target with the 105.5%. Now, this year, the company said that 82.2% of your clients would come back. You obviously moved out of the district, moved out of the state, and so didn't have contact with your clients. So that's expected that you were going to be lower than the 82. You were at 64%. So when we talk to tax pros, 64% is what you got paid retention on, because your retention bonus is regardless of where you work, you get paid that. As an office leader, obviously you get paid a flat fee to complete tax returns. Now, 64% is obviously less than 82. You didn't meet the target, so you're at 78% of that target. Now, what we do is we take a 2-year average of the 105.5 and the 78.2, and you're at 91.8. This is what you get your points based on. And so you get 11 points for this category. All right. Now, same thing happens over here for new clients. Your new clients, right? When you were in your home district, you did a great job, and 73.7% was higher than what we expected you to get back. And so you 122, right? Now that you moved, again, expected that it's going to go down, and 50%, 59.9 is what we thought you were going to get back, and that's at 83. So you have 102.9, and then you get 20 points. The three totals there equal your 40 points. So really critical what happens next, because next year is super critical. And besides moving up with your, or passing your RTRP, you really need to move up 2 levels, because you're at 40 points. To get to a level 2, you need to have 45 points at minimum. Now, going up 2 levels is going to give you approximately 4 points. So that would be a tax specialist 3, which you have till December 31st to do, and then a tax advisor 1. Reminder that our tests are free, and you get 3 attempts at doing them. Okay. Now, why I say this is critical for you to do is the fact that tax season 11 data is going to go away. It's just like doing a summary screen on TPS. We only review this year versus last year. So your base amount, 78.2, is lower than the 91. You have to do this amazing event right here just to get back to the same number of points. And you have to do even better in order to increase your points. So increasing your points enough to get you into service level 2 on your retention alone may not be possible. So you need certification help, right? So that's why we push certification. The next item, I will just talk to you over the telephone, but this is basically your breakdown of your office. And you have your associates. You have zeros, meaning they have to take the RTRP. Ones mean they have passed. Dates tell me that I have a date for the test. And green means that I've sent you a encouragement e-card. All right. And then finally, this year we're going to be promoting all of our enrolled agents in all of our offices. So we're going to have this smart card in the office. So what this does is it tells you that currently at 8473, if you wanted to find an enrolled agent, that would be Sue Blaylock and Joe Famig. All right, so I'm going to be calling you here at your time, 11 o'clock. Thanks.